Yo, what's up, everyone? Today I want to talk about letting go of the idea of making any type of money with my art. So, what brought this up? Today I was learning about mixing, right? Um, because I don't know, I wanted to mix better, so I was just watching some videos and whatnot. Because I have like a lot of songs that I've made that I have to go ahead and mix, and I was genuinely thinking about why I'm so like avoidant of mixing my songs. And that's kind of when it hit me, because I got irritated and annoyed with mixing. And I sort of realized that the reason why I get so annoyed, give me 1 second. The reason why I get so annoyed when it comes to mixing is because, frankly, every time I'm mixing, I am thinking about the listener's perspective on my song. And so I start getting a little too into it, right? I start focusing. Sometimes I don't even know if I'm getting too focused, and there's even a point to whatever I'm addressing. Why do I say that? Because sometimes, I could get so stuck on a specific thing, and the listener is probably not even going to hear that shit. And so, or sometimes I'm like there just editing my vocals, right? And I'm fine tuning the vocals, and I'm like critiquing it, and I'm like, oh my god, like the vocals could always be better and whatnot. The lyrics could always be better. But you see, the issue I have though is I was making it from a place of me having fun, not trying to make a consumer product. But the moment I start mixing, I'm like, okay, make consumer product, right? Like, make this so it's listenable to other people. And that kills my vibe. Like, it annoys me. I stop having fun, and I don't like it. Because, if it was up to me, I will just throw some delay, reverb, just throw auto-tune, not even try to, because sometimes like there's a lot of like vibrato in the voice and stuff, and it could be better. But then I put in that time and effort, right, into making that song, and I'm like, man, and it's, the thing is, like, I only understand this later in the fact, like after I'm said and done. That's when I start to go like, hey, that shit we spent time on didn't actually impact the song much. The song still kind of sucks, and I don't like that. I do not like that in the slightest. It pisses me off, and it makes me go like, damn, what was even the point in doing that? I wasted all my time on nothing. I mean, it's not purely nothing though. Like, it's still helping me in some way, shape, or form that I can't understand with my conscious mind. But still though, that does in fact irritate me. And so I've said, you know what? I'm just gonna, because the thing is, I need to put out more music. I mean, I need to make more, I need to finish songs, right? Not even put out, I need to finish songs. That's so important, to just finish songs. If you find yourself just resisting finishing songs, like, I think that's enough proof that it's really important. And my solution is, I've decided that, hey, let me just outright stop trying to be successful with music. Because the other thing is, if I try and think about what other people want, I'm not having fun anymore. There's this pressure now, and I don't like the fucking pressure. All right, I hate the fucking pressure. I hate feeling pressure. I really do. I don't like feeling it. I think I'ma still make music, and I'ma still treat it like I'm wishing to be the best at making music. Of course I am, right? But the idea of just making any money, I'm putting that shit in the back burner. I'm putting it all the way in the back. I'm letting that shit go. And I think that decision, I mean, I hope it's gonna be firm. Like, it is what it is, you know. I've been making music so long, and I'm still in the same state. I'd rather just let it all go. I've been enjoying making the videos. I tried Opus Clip, and it made clipping a lot more enjoyable. So there is that. Maybe down the line, once I have like a fan base and some people that can listen to the music, because that's the other thing is listen to the music with an open mind, right? Or if you're a fan of me, you'll be a fan of my music. Because the other thing I realized with songs, right, is that anyone can learn to love it, you know. It's just that they have to be willing to go through the growing pains. As weird as that sounds, there is a growing pain associated with making music, you know, especially if your music is a little strange, a little out there. It takes some adjustment. And one of my issues is I like making music for fun, right? But sitting there recording over and over and over until the take is perfect, that is not fun in the slightest. That is not fun in the slightest. That shit pisses me off. It's boring, you know? And the fact that I have to do that over and over again, is it for me? No, that's actually for the listeners' experience. If it was up to me, the moment, you know, whatever my body says, okay, that's acceptable, that's good enough, you know. That's how it is for me. That's how I feel, you know. Is it, you know? And that shit does not fly if you're making music to be listened to by others. That does not fly at all, you know. And I'm tired of that. Like, I'm generally like wish to let go of that desire and expectation within me. I really just had enough of that bullshit, to be honest. I don't want to do that shit no more. Like, yeah, I try, and so far my music just has never hit, you know. And it is what it is. I'm really just gonna give up on it. You know, I could still be successful with music. That's another thing. Sometimes we can be really successful, just not in the way that we wanted, you know. And by that I mean, well, I could still be successful with music. I could still make beats on YouTube, showcase the beats. I could still give me a second. Yeah, I could still make songs on YouTube, still post my beats and stuff like that. I mean, I may not post my beats, but like record videos of me making beats, still do the freestyle journey and whatnot. But I don't have to be a successful artist, you know. I could still be successful with that, make music content, maybe get free items, and that's still being successful in a way that makes sense for me. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to see what I need. I could get this, or I could just, I think I need more. I think these are the most important, but then I need to get it. Fuck it. Let's take this, and then I don't think I need that. So yeah, that's kind of my decision of where my head's at when it comes to music. Yeah. So yeah, so I think I'm just gonna like let loose and make songs, you know. Just let it all go, make songs, it is what it is. If it's trash, it's trash. If someone out there stumbles upon my music archive, cool. If not, still cool, you know? I ain't gonna stress shit. I am not gonna treat it like the most important thing in my life, you know? And I understand that's how it is for a lot of artists, you know? You want to do it for the sake of it, but then because of fuck, bro, my mind is freezing today. But anyways, yeah. Oh shit, this is the last round. Am I even gonna have enough? 87. Let me see. Yeah, I'll have enough. So yeah, because the thing is, I really just want to finish my songs, get it out of there, upload it. If I ever want to visit, I could go ahead and visit. If I don't want to visit it, that's also cool. So that's currently my plan. I think I need to get rid of these. But yeah, yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let go because just being on that shit over and over again is not fun in the slightest. Not in the fucking slightest. It is not fun at all. Like today, I was looking at the Softtube Console 1. The reason I was even looking at that in the first place is because I had a lot of issues with mixing. You know, mixing was not feeling fun. It was feeling boring. You know, sometimes I just use presets instead of actually fine tuning, actually doing the EQ curves, actually dialing in the compression and whatnot. And so I thought that was gonna help, but then today I actually try to mix and see how my mix workflow feels. And I realized that, hey, it's not necessarily the fact that I'm dialing everything in with a keyboard and mouse. It's just the fact that I was feeling too much pressure when it comes to mixing. And I'm generally just feeling like, hey, I need to just go about things as if it's never gonna see the light of day, as if no one is ever gonna actually listen to my music. You know, that's like that feels like what the right mentality to have. I think I'm just gonna really just go ahead, focus a bit more on game development, app development. Am I making stuff? Honestly, I feel like at this point I am attempting to make at this point it feels like I'm attempting to make apps. I'm not actually sitting down and making apps, which is not good. But hey, Rome was not built in a day, so I'm not gonna stress. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to, even if it's baby steps, I'd rather take baby steps and enjoy the view along the way, because being frank, I'm not enjoying the view, especially when I really start thinking about things in like another person's perspective. It ruins the vibe, you know. It puts too much pressure on me, which I do not like. I don't like having this pressure. I think no one likes having pressure, but it's very tough because you know, it's very tough because, you know, who wouldn't want to make money and be successful doing something they love? Who wouldn't want that? 225, damn. Fuck it though. I think I lost. And also, yo, I was looking at like music equipment. Like, fuck, man. Shit is so expensive. Let me see. If I do this, I will only get 63. But if fuck it, let's see. I will lose either way. Nope, I lost. Yeah, I was looking at music equipment and it's crazy. Certain things, even when they're old as fuck, are still expensive. So are people like just holding on to things? That's something that was like running across my mind, because I was like, man, I want something that makes my music really sound I don't know if the word was like good. I think the word was more like cohesive and glue, so I really wanted like a bus compressor. But man, I don't understand how these like music and studio companies are making money. They are so expensive. Or are people just like spending that money for the love of the game? I got no idea. I know hobbies are expensive, but like shit, man. Shit. It's totally unaffordable. Yeah. But I would love to though. So I would love to just, you know, I would genuinely love to figure out a way to get like music equipment for free. You're hearing me now. I think I'm just gonna lock in and start just making music content in some way or another, just so I could get free product. I think that's what I'm gonna do. How am I gonna do that? I don't even know, to be honest. One thing that crossed my mind is just maybe asking these companies if I could get like a review copy or something. Never hurts to ask, you know. It never hurts to ask, because you never know. You never know what could happen. Asking could go a really long way, and that's something I'm really trying to embody. But it's very hard, because sometimes we don't want to ask. Sometimes we feel just embarrassed, and totally understandable. But you don't go anywhere with embarrassment, you know. If anything, if you're constantly embarrassed, you might just end up where you started, which is not the place to be at all. Being right where you left off, that sucks. You know, watching everyone grow and blossom while still being the same, it's painful. It probably feels like boiling, you know? And I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy, but the reason I say I don't want to be that guy, because I feel like I'm becoming that guy, and I'm tired of that. Super tired of that. I'm trying to figure out a method to, because the thing is, you know, I would love to, you know, just chill most of the time, make music, make games, make art. But fuck, society does not respect art, you know? It is what it is. It doesn't respect it. But what am I to do, you know? What can I do? Give me 1 second. So I could upgrade this. I could upgrade this. Shit, I got one. So I can still use this and then use it right here. But, you know, we're getting older, and if you're, like, honestly speaking, you know, definitely pursue your dreams, definitely pursue your passions, but always keep in mind that your dreams and your, like, what's the word? You know, definitely pursue your passion, definitely pursue your dreams, because you never know. But just be prepared to not be successful, you know? Just be prepared for that reality. But the good thing though is, if you do at least try your best and fail, you don't have regret. You know, regret is terrible, and that shit will just be with you till you die. You'll be thinking about what you could have been, you know? At least if you try and fail and crash and burn, you're like, well, I did try. You don't like look at it with rose tinted glasses. You say, well, I tried my best. My best was not it. It wasn't meant for me. I mean, and now you have peace of mind. So I think that's a lot preferable compared to essentially, what's the word? Crash of never like trying, you know. But it is scary to face oneself. I will say that it is scary to face reality and see our own assness in the flesh, you know, like, because everyone probably feels like the main character, and then when you actually do try and do some main character stuff, life tells you, hey, you thought you were the main character, you thought, which sucks, man. That shit completely sucks. That's how I'm kind of feeling when it comes to music, because I've been making music since COVID. That's like 5 years. Not like consistently. It took me like a bit. Like I started dabbling. I say maybe like 2022, which is when I started uploading. Is when I started uploading and stuff. That's when I finally started getting a bit serious. But before that, I'm not gonna say I was really that serious. Ah, shit, man. I wasted. Okay, I gotta go buy that. That's when I really started getting serious. And to me, serious, it just means I started showing up every day and actually putting in that time and effort into making music. What has it gotten me so far? I would say, all in all, even if I don't see, one of the things I love about or why I think having hobbies is so important, it gives me a why every day. It gives me a purpose, even if I never am a successful recording artist. I'm still pretty happy because I have a sort of anchor. Like, why am I waking up every day? If I'm ever feeling angsty, I could just make music and let out whatever I'm feeling. So in that respect, the process itself, the act itself is rewarding. Even if AI exists, like, even if AI can make art, that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop drawing because of that. It doesn't mean I'm gonna stop painting. Art is still a great relief, you know, from reality. So the people getting mad are just the people trying to make art their career and profit off art. They're just mad, like literally. They're just mad they can't profit off art. Yeah, I wish artists can make money, but in order to really make money as an artist, people must respect your work. And good luck with that, because I mean, just look at the way we are nowadays. People don't even respect themselves. People are literally selling their souls. I'm not saying like you're gonna fucking, you know, hand yourself to the devil, but what I am saying, people are really selling their souls. By that I mean, like, man, like, if you even do OnlyFans, right? You're selling your self-respect for money. You know what I mean? That's really what's happening. Or like when people do like these goofy ass TikTok videos for views and they're like weird and I'm getting like secondhand embarrassment. Yeah, I watch and I engage with the content and I'm probably, you know, I lost. Damn. And I'm probably encouraging them to do that. But hey, you're selling your soul. I would never do that, you know what I mean? I'm probably lying though. Like, I do have a price, you know. I'm not gonna lie. I do in fact have a price. You give me enough money, and I'll start considering. Give me more money. Now you're gonna get action out of me. You know, everyone has a price. You know, if you tell me, you know, if someone offered you generational wealth for, I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about that, but. Anyways, next topic. I have not been uploading consistently, but I am gonna get that, and I'm gonna start clipping, which I started. I have not uploaded anything. Why? You know, I think I'm sort of avoiding success. Why is that? No, I won't say I'm avoiding success. I would say more like disappointment. You know, I think one of the things that is really I forgot to buy it. I would say one of the hard parts of social media is, one, consistently doing it. Two would just be the every time you post and it's crickets. There's nothing going on. That is painful. You know what I mean? That is a form of pain, if you ask me. You know, it's disappointing. But life does get easier once you enter that positive reinforcement loop. And that's something I've been trying to finally enter. Like, yo, get into this positive reinforcement loop, but it is not happening. It is not happening. But what has happened and has given me a nice peace of mind is just that I think I'm kind of set in stone, you know. In terms of like escaping the rat race, I feel set in stone. I have found things that have made me satisfied and stable. By that I mean with YouTube, man, I have been on and off YouTube. I just would not, because people, so see, this is nothing. You should definitely be careful with the advice you see online. Listen, people say, hey, you gotta niche down and shit. Man, because I was niching down, I kept constantly making videos. Sometimes I fixate on something. Sometimes I'm like interested, or sometimes I get bored. See, that's part of the reason why I don't want to work a job, because it's the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and like the sameness drives me nuts. I don't understand how people can tolerate the same over and over and over again. And that's kind of what happened with, like, when I was posting social media content. I kept niching down, got tired of that, and I'm like, oh, I kind of want to do this. And I'll be consistent doing this new thing, but then I'm like, oh, thinking about the brand and shit. And so I make a new account, and then a new account, and then I have all these fucking accounts, because the thing is, the way I think about social media is the fact that you go on social media, it's like going to fast food place. You know exactly what you want. You know why you're there. You know, if I see a content creator and I see something outside the norm, I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? Why? Because the thing is, like, sometimes you're there for the person, and sometimes you're there for the actual video. And I said, fuck that shit. I said, I'm just gonna be myself, which is a lot harder, because once you start being yourself, you open up yourself for criticism. I lost again. Fuck. Yeah, if you be yourself, you open yourself up for criticism. You open yourself up for pain. And it's like a pain that cuts through butter, like a hot knife through butter. That's what happens when you are genuine. Is that a bad thing? No, I think it's a beautiful thing, but you must be strong. If you want to be authentic and you want to be genuine, you have to be a strong individual. This is not for the weak. For the weak, go and build a persona, go and build an ego. Just, if you do that, just remember one thing. That persona and that ego is not you. But it's tough, right? It's tough because people are coming up to you. The people approach you. They don't see you as you. They see you as this persona, as this character you created. And then all this attention is energy. And when all this attention, this character is given life. And once it's given life, it'll try and take you over, the host. And when that happens, shit, people got fucked. Especially what gives that ego, that persona life is taken. They shatter. They completely shatter. But to that, I say you just gotta be super mindful, though. Be super mindful that this is all an act. This is all a character. And say no to the temptation of ego stroking, which is a lot harder than it sounds. And I wouldn't know, because that has not happened to me. But good luck with that, though. If you ever reach those highs, we've seen it happen to a lot of them. You know, you see your content creator, and then they really start getting that money up, and then the money changes them. Did the money really change them, or did it just show us who they always been? It could be yes or no, because, man, come on, like, be honest. If you're constantly being told how amazing you are, would you not start to believe it? Would you not, like, be unaffected by that? I think any normal person would, you know? Power, like, not everyone can handle power. Power most definitely corrodes the weak, turns them into monsters, you know? But who knows? We don't know until we're in that, you know? Only once we're in that do we know for sure whether or not we can handle it. And to end things off, I would say, while it is true, I would rather cry in a Lambo than in a shitty place. Just remember though that there is a beauty to life before fame and fortune. There is a beauty to life before money. And that is when you have nothing and you form relationships, just know these people are there for you because you don't have shit. You know, you don't have shit. And that's beautiful in my opinion. And to end things off, just remember that, you know, a lot of times we're not stressing because of the money. Yes, the money's stressing, right? It's stressful, right? But the thing that's really killing us inside isn't the fact that we lack money. It's the thoughts about the fact that we lack money. That's what brings us pain. Because, you know why I say that? Just remember, for the most part, with every turbulent event, right? Look back fondly at every turbulent, every chaotic, every like do or die moment we've had, every like character development situation scenarios that we've had. We've always made it through, right? We've always made it out. It has always gone back to the past. And so, even if you're feeling a real scenario where money is really tight, you know, do everything you can, but don't be in your head about it, because that's the worst thing you can do. You know, at least, you know, the outside world could be burning. Make the inner world a tranquil lake or some shit like that. I don't know. I am not no guru. But that's all I gotta say today. I am gonna go to Chipotle because today is Thanksgiving's Eve and they have BOGO today. So I'm gonna take advantage of that. And I'm gonna be using this gift card that I have. But damn, bro, this shit's so ass, man. Like fucking $10 gift card, but that doesn't buy me nothing. I still have to pay $5 out of pocket. So ass, bro. That's so ass. You're telling me fucking steak, but not even double meat, $15 fucking dollars. Like shit, man. Makes me not want to go out and eat in the slightest. Not in the slightest. It makes me want to say fuck you, Chipotle. But I ain't saying that today, cause bless up, $7.50 each, yo, that's what's up. I am so with that. Damn, I should have fucking gotten that coin. Fuck. But I'm so with that. That's what I'm gonna go do, and just chill because hey, I'm gonna make my music. I'm gonna put out music, and I am not gonna stress no bullshit. None of that shit. We're all past that. We've moved beyond. Oh shit, 51. Nah, let's upgrade resource. Let's go. Is this the run? I'm already 33 minutes deep. Let's go. Boom, 21 coins. We got 70. Let's see. I'm feeling it. Will we fuck up? I hope not. Boom. Give me 2 more. Damn, we got a long ways to go. Let's upgrade this and take this. Now we at 30. We got what, 50 more? Oh shit, here's our corkscrew. Oh, let's go. We still got some ways to go. Boom, now we at 9. Let's go. I need to get a card that allows me to fucking draw more, because otherwise it's kind of a waste. All right, let's upgrade this. Boom. Oh shit, I'm barely, so that means I need more scorium. So I can actually let me think. 2, yeah, fuck it. Boom. All right, so all right, this shit is looking a little tough. I'm barely making by with scorium. What I really need is actually this, right? Boom. Now I could draw 2 cards, which is what we needed. Hopefully I make it. I have not been able to beat this game. All right, boom. All right, I'm gonna take some money. And yeah, let's do this because we're barely getting scorium. All right, next, let's upgrade this by 4. Now we got 17. Let's just get 17. Boom. We got 2 more rounds left. Let's go. 2 more. Let's mine a resource. Let's mine. Boom. All right, now we could take this and let's go take this 12 just so I can get this out of the way. So we need I think like 13, which is not bad. So we're gonna upgrade this. That's 1. Yeah, let's take. Oh, I said 13. Fuck. 96. Oh no, am I even gonna survive this? Oh shit. I mean, I think I am, but okay. Boom, 21. Oh, we already got that shit. So boom, boom, and there we go. We got 82. How many more is left? All right, so I need to upgrade a random resource. +2 for each card, +2 in the discard pile. Mine a resource. Upgrade a random resource. Retain each turn. Oh, but this one gives me. I'm taking this and I'm taking this. Mine a resource. Gain to half its size. +2 for each card in the draw pile. Fuck that shit, right? Damn, but this one is pretty good. Let's get this. And then I'm gonna upgrade my ore. Let's see. Can I upgrade it past 10? I'm gonna upgrade this because this shit is ass. Alright, now we have 8. Alright, we're like halfway or 2. Alright, 110. Can we do this? 3. So I'm gonna put this quartz screw here. I'm going to fuck. Alright, it's gonna give me an extra 3. And then +10 and 1 more. Alright, let's go. So we're at 31 right now. 110 is the goal. I can leave that there and earn some money. So boom. So now I earned 6. This is gonna, so take. Let me see. Upgraded resource cannot be graded by 1. Alright, let me draw a card. What did we get? Upgrade a random resource in your hand by 3. Alright, so this is 24 now. I'm gonna just take this by 2. Alright, so we're like 60. I don't know, man. Are we gonna make it? This is not good. Upgrade a resource by 4. Let's do this. Puts me at 13. Ah, shit. Oh no. No. Minus resource +3. Alright, let's see what we get. Boom. Alright, so we're gonna take this and then this. I need to draw more cards. I will lose unless I'm able to draw more cards. I need to be able to draw more cards. Damn, it's gonna be 26, man. I'm gonna pay for this. Oh, no. No. I don't know what this does. Okay, drop 3. I'm taking this. Alright. Hopefully that's enough to get us to win, but I am feeling doubtful. So we're going to do this. And then I'm just going to mine this and get 3 more cards. Alright. That was it. I need to get 160 or else I lose. Oh my god, I'm already at 40 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna try and finish this shit real quick. Alright, Scorium. Oh no, I hope it's still recording. I hope so. This is a long ass video, man. Alright, minor resource. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna upgrade this, then mine this, and I have 1 more. So now we are at 79, and I only have 2 more turns. Ooh, boom. All right, let's do the compass. 3 more cards. Yeah, let's use this compass. All right, so we good. Boom, 21. 110, and I got 2 more turns. Yeah, I gotta use this. I don't know, this deck is not feeling that cohesive to me. It might be the end of this run. Oh, fuck. 1 more card? No! That was a run, we lost. We lost, man. That was the run. That was a run. Not much I could do. I lost. All right. Bye.